Ag AM in Kansas is brought to you in part by Sure Crop, liquid crop nutrition delivered right to your farm.
Good morning and welcome to Farm Factor on Ag AM in Kansas. I'm your host, Conrad Cabus. Kansas State University Swine Industry Day was held November 21st at the Kansas Alumni Center. Take a look. Low birth weight pig research and litter size increase are research efforts currently underway at Kansas State.
Actually, what's happened in the swine industry the last 15 years is there's been tremendous genetic progress for increased selection for litter size. We went from 8 pigs per litter born alive to 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're getting 15, 16, 17 pigs born alive per litter. The challenge we have in the swine industry with that is, as we've increased the number of pigs, we've also increased the distribution of birth weight. And so the talk that we are presenting here at the Swine Industry Day this year is how you can overcome some of the challenges of low birth weight pigs in with modern research concepts.
A full market pig is what producers strive for, but there are still many misconceptions with that concept.
A full market value pig is a pig that falls into the ideal market weight, the ideal packer grid to who they're selling to when these pigs reach 6 to 6.5 months of age. And what our research has shown is that pigs that weigh less than 2 pounds at birth have a real challenge in the production system, first of all with survivability. Secondly, they're slower growing than their peers in the group because the other pigs weigh 1 pound to 1.5 pounds more per pig at birth. They have lower poor feed efficiency, and they have carcasses that have an increased fat composition. And so what the economic analysis said is at market time, or when we get those pigs close to full value pig, they're actually worth $20 less per pig marketed compared to their peer group.
It is a common practice to increase feed by 0.5 to 1.0 kilograms the last 2 to 3 weeks of gestation to support the increased litter growth. When sows are in proper body condition, bump feeding is recommended. However, if sows and gilts are over, conditioned bump feeding is not recommended. With the increase in feed costs, many producers are questioning the importance of bump feeding, as it will save $3 to $5 per sow in feed costs.
What is happening on many production systems is people are focusing on how do we change birth weight by feeding sows more feed during late gestation. We call that bump feeding, where you increase the amount of feed per gilt or per sow 1 kilogram or 2.2 pounds per animal during that last 30 days of gestation. That's an attempt to increase the average birth weight and likewise reduce the variation in birth weight of pigs within the production system. The other things is in the farrowing house, once those little pigs are born, real intensive pig management. Such things as typical things, we make sure they find the underline and get colostrum. We get those pigs, we put them in little boxes and make sure they get warm, that they're dry, and that we actually get them warmed back up so that they have a chance for survivability. What our research is focusing on is much different than that. We are focusing on an area which is called fetal programming. And fetal programming is something that you change during pregnancy to change the ultimate physiological outcome of the pig. And what we mean by that is there's a number of hormones that if you change the levels during gestation, that we can influence the birth weight of the pigs, the number of muscle fibers, and the ultimate quality, or come close to realizing a full value market pig. And that's the research data that we're talking about at this year's Swine Day.
Thank you for watching this episode of Farm Factor on Ag AM in Kansas. For more of Farm Factor, or if you want to view this program again, visit us on www.agaminkansas.com, or you can like Farm Factor on Facebook or follow Ag AM in Kansas on Twitter. So have a good day with good luck.
Closed captioning brought to you by Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff Progress, powered by Kansas farmers.